Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie and today we're roasting new makeup releases. Before we even get started, I just want to say I've had a long day. When I tell you a long day, I've had a long day, schoolwork, things to do. I listened to the electoral debate, which is the first one I want to bring into this video. Now, if you don't want to hear, or if you're not Canadian, you can skip to this time. I'm gonna put it right here. We are in elections at the moment, and so I think it's really important for the youth to really educate themselves and to kind of look into every party's like promises and whatnot. Listen, I already told you I don't know politics terms. I just know it's really important that we get involved and that we stop avoiding this responsibility. I've heard too many people say like, oh, like politics are not my thing. It's not a matter of politics being your thing or not. This is kind of like a life and death situation. Listen, there are so many things that need to change about the way the country works. There are so many things that need to change about the way the world works. And so I think that, you know, regardless of any country, if you're watching this, you need to involve yourself in politics. And I think one of the ways to do that is to watch the electoral debates and to, you know, educate yourself. And like, listen, I'm trying to do my best. I'm gonna leave some links to make sure that you guys are registered to vote. And I don't know, maybe if I find like a very neutral source, I can give it to y'all so you know you can educate yourself a little bit. But I just think it's so important. During the debate, they were roasting, so I figured I would do some roasting of my own. You know, we've talked about this 1,000 times, but makeup brands are going through it. By the way, anything that isn't makeup, I will not really be touching on because I just feel like makeup is what I know best and is what I can comment on. Also, peep the Eco Styler Gel. It's gonna have to stay there. I'm tired. I hope y'all, like, I'm in pajamas. Full beat, but pajamas. Apparently, Giorgio Armani is releasing an eyeshadow palette. This is dusty at best. What the hell? I don't know. Okay, some of these luxury brands, I feel like we've talked about this before. Oh, the swatches look so ashy. Some of these luxury brands literally have the privilege of releasing anything they want because they are a luxury brand, and those customers that just like buying luxury makeup because it's luxury are gonna keep buying. But oh dear God, this is awful. Wow. Ghetto. Oh, we got a spring 2022 collection with Too Faced. Doesn't this look like every other palette they've ever released? No originality, just vibes. I like the pastel mints, the two minty shades, but those are pretty much the only shades I like. Okay, the packaging is super cute. I love the butterfly like theme. I feel like butterflies have been really trendy lately in like fashion, you know, things like that. I think it's really pretty. I don't, why would you buy this? I would never buy this. That's not cute. Fenty Beauty is coming out with a brown version of their liquid liner, and it's pretty. It looks nice. I really like brown liner. Actually, if you've never tried liquid brown liner, I just feel like it looks so sexy, but without being too harsh. Like people that don't like black liner, brown liquid liner, she's gonna be your girl. Fenty's coming out with one. It looks really pretty. It looks like a nice kind of neutral shade of brown, so that's good. Would I run out and purchase it? Probably not, but it looks very nice and it's appealing. These are the Fenty Heat lip glosses. Basically the Heat gloss bombs. They're lip plumping, and that middle shade right here, I really like it. I really like it. I love the kind of nude shade. That's pretty. I might get that because I really like the Fenty Beauty gloss bombs, and I'm interested. Attention peaked. Interest peaked. What is this brand? So Lancome is releasing brow pencils that are colorful. Now, I don't know if this reminds you, like if you were around, like, you know, back then when KVD Beauty released the gel liners that could also be used as like eyebrow pomades, and they had like all the colors of the rainbow, plus, you know, the browns, the taupes, the blacks, the, you know, auburns, and all of that. It seems as though Lancome is basically doing the same thing, but they're releasing it in pencil form, and they have all the neutral like traditional hair colors and some colorful ones. One thing I will say, Lancome is definitely not giving the rainbow spectrum, but we got a blue, a teal, a red, and a purple. So I mean, you know, if you like to experiment with hair, things like this are like nice to have, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't seem too interesting. The packaging is really cute though, but you know me, anything that's pink I like, so like I'm biased, so we're not gonna factor that in. One Size Beauty, which is Patrick Starr's brand, just released, I believe, what is it, a luminous setting mist and a mattifying waterproof setting spray. I feel a little awkward speaking about Patrick Starr. Patrick Starr was literally one of the beauty gurus that I watched when I started getting into makeup and enjoying makeup, you know, consuming makeup content, but also making my own makeup content. And I really like Patrick because I feel like he was kind of giving a different point of view. He wasn't just the classic like white beauty guru. He's Filipino, and you know, he was just kind of, he was giving us a little bit more. He was always doing really extra, pardon me, artistic. He was giving drag sometimes, professional pretty makeup. Like, he just kind of knew how to do it all, and that's something that really attracted me to him. But in light of recent scandals, especially, you know, partying during a pandemic, you know, basically laughing about a pandemic, it's not it, and I don't really like that. And like, I feel like his brand was pretty, I don't want to say lackluster, because the products didn't look bad, but his brand I felt was not representative of him enough, other than the title. You know, he titled it One Size Beauty because he always says that beauty is a one size fits all, and I love that. I love the meaning behind it, but I never felt like this brand was really his, because the products he released never portrayed the level of artistry that he would put into his looks. Maybe that's just me. I just feel like it's not as, like, I'm sure the products work great, and that's the thing. Like, I'm sure they perform amazing. I just feel like they're not Patrick enough. And also, I don't feel like I can support Patrick at the moment, because why do you do foolish things like that? Why would you do that? Patrick Ta is coming out with the Major Volume Mascara. Now, I'm personally someone who's never gonna spend coins on mascara. I'm gonna spend money on other things, you know, eyeshadows. I would even spend money on liners. Mascara is just not something I like to spend money on, because I hate mascara, okay? And I know you're probably like, girl, you're like a makeup girly. What do you mean you hate mascara? I despise removing mascara, and that just makes me hate the whole experience. And so whenever I try a mascara, I feel like I can work with pretty much any mascara that doesn't clump my lashes together, because I just don't care. And so I wouldn't spend, how much is this? It's $29 US, so I can only imagine, like, in Canadian dollars, that's what, like almost like 40, like 37 maybe. It's expensive, so not for me. But I honestly, like, if you were to buy an expensive mascara, I really trust Patrick Ta with pretty much anything makeup related, so that's probably a good one. Makeup Revolution created a Creator Revolution collection. Wait, are these cake liners? Oh my god, they are cake liners! This just got really interesting. Their big palettes are not inspiring anything in me that I don't already own in my collection, so I'm not very impressed. I'm not very like, I absolutely need this. However, their Hydra Pigment palettes, which are basically water activated liners, the cake liners, I am very intrigued with. Not the pastel one, but the original one, because I do not own a red and a blue that isn't pastel, and I feel like that could be a really nice thing to have. I'm very intrigued. I feel like the rest is kind of, it's giving festival, and we're in a pandemic. Like, I know some festivals are still going on. I personally do not trust that, so we're not doing that, okay? MAC just released their Tempting Fate collection, which I'm guessing is their fall collection. It has a bunch of lipstick. Nothing is really jumping out to me. The shades are kind of average for like a lipstick collection, regardless of when it's getting released. The eyeshadow palette is all shimmers, I think. Is this a matte? Personally, not my vibe. I know some people really like shimmer all over the eye. It doesn't look particularly alluring or like something you've never had before. The shades look pretty, but not extravagantly beautiful. I like the liner colors. We got a deep blue, a deep teal, a mustard yellow. That's actually pretty promising, so I think that's nice. I would not purchase it, but you know. And then they have some strobing moisturizers, some strobing cream. The shades are questionable. The first one, Pumpkin Spice on like dark skin, that could work. Rose Gold Glow looks like fuchsia glow. Barrow Cocoa, let me not do that. Maybe for people with like really olive skin tones, I'm not sure. MAC, what what the hell is going on here. This is the Fenty Beauty. It's the Diamond Bomb highlighter palette. I love the Diamond Bomb formula. I just think it looks so like ethereal. It's kind of actually similar to this formula, other than it's like a little creamier, but it's not too creamy. This is like a Natasha Denona Glow Powder. I already own one of the shades in that palette, so I don't think I'm gonna buy it necessarily, but it has like that soft kind of putty texture. But let me just, I don't know if you can see, it just kind of gives like a glow. It's so beautiful and stunning. I really like this. This is actually one of my go-to highlighters. So honestly, this is something I would suggest you get for like Christmas, or like, you know, you get for people that, you know, like makeup, because this is really stunningly beautiful. I love that. Milk Makeup is launching some liquid blushes. Do these look good? I feel like all of these shades could work on darker skin tones, and that's something that you do not see often. Maybe one of them wouldn't, but you know what I mean? Like, that's something you don't see often. I really like this, I'll be honest. They look a little intense, which is fine, because, you know, I love me some extra makeup. But I don't know which one I would get. I wouldn't get Beyond. I feel like Beyond on me would just not be cute. Maybe Fly, because Fly is like a red, and I don't think I have like a red blush. So maybe Fly could be a good one. We'll see. I'm not convinced. I feel like I need to see some reviews, but I'm interested. You know, interest peaked. I really like Kaleidos makeup, but their shipping to Canada, Lord, is it expensive. It's literally one of the things that stopped me. But they basically launched the Apple collection, and honestly, it's really giving kind of poisoned apple collection. But you know, let's look at the girlies. They have a lip mask. Not very interested. They have some liquid lipsticks, I believe. Oh, the packaging is so stunning. We don't know what's in the eyeshadow palette yet. I would love to see that, because they have some of the most stunning eyeshadow palettes. Honestly, one day I will muster up the courage and pay that like $40 shipping and get some Kaleidos makeup. Oh my god. Makeup Revolution collaborated with DC. They keep collaborating with everyone. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have a Batman collection. We have a Joker collection. We have a, what is that? A Suicide Squad collection. We have a Catwoman collection. And I'm not gonna lie, none of these look interesting to me. I'm not interested. Maybe because they look ashy. No shade, but they do kind of look ashy. I'll be honest, I'll be really honest, okay? Rare Beauty is coming out with some brow powders. Listen, brow powder is not my journey, but if it's your journey, baby, you need to go for it. Now, this is the ColourPop X Tinkerbell. Oh my god. This is the ColourPop X Tinkerbell collection, and I'm not convinced. Like, I feel like it's very average, but maybe it's because Tinkerbell is very average. That was shady. Tinkerbell, do not come for me. It's pretty, but I wouldn't run out and buy it, and I don't feel like it's inclusive enough, but you know, that's that. Oh, let's talk about this palette, bitch. This is the Be Perfect X Stacey Marie Carnival Round 4 palette. This is literally their 4th collaboration. When I tell you this is the perfect fall palette, especially for someone that just wants to buy a palette and have that palette and that be the one palette that you use. This palette is not only really nice for the fall, I feel like it would transition into many seasons very well, because there's some neutrals in there and you can basically wear neutrals any season. I think this palette is so pretty. Like I said, I'm not one to buy palettes that have more neutral undertones, but this is so beautiful. This is so stunning. I honestly genuinely want it. I want it so bad. I'm in love. It literally feels like fall in a palette. I love it. I will be getting this one. That's that. I'm done rambling for the day. Listen, I've had my fair share of roasting with the politicians, with school, with this video, and I feel like it's time for us to go to bed. We all need to go to bed. If you're watching this, you probably need a nap. This is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any opinions of your own, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. If there's a launch I didn't talk about and you would like to start a conversation on, please leave it. Also, I will react to your comment and I will tell you what I think about that release. But yeah, I hope this was, you know, enjoyable, entertaining in the least bit, because sometimes these brands just be doing whatever. And we as consumers need to be here to catch them lacking and call them out, okay? If you guys like me, my personality, or the content I put right up on YouTube, then feel totally free to subscribe to this channel. We love newcomers. We love people that are politically involved. We love people that roast makeup brands. We love people that have good critical thinking skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It helps me, it helps you. Listen, I don't make the rules. I'm just the messenger. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.